Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Back to another day of walking Myrtle Beach National. I'm playing the back nine of West today. And overcast. Some rain clouds out there somewhere, but I think we'll be okay today. Today is episode 3 of my journey to scratch. So I've already hit a tee shot, and then I've already hit my approach shot in a par 5. Number 10 on the West course. And today I thought I'd talk a little bit about, I believe Ted Lasso put it best, about being a goldfish. And the quote, I think, in the TV show Ted Lasso is, what's the best animal alive? It's the goldfish, because they got a 10-second memory. They're always happy. And today I hope I have a couple stories to tell you. Some of them good about me, some of them not so good about me. I had a rough time dealing with being upset on the golf course and bad shots, but I've learned how to fix that. And today I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an insight in what's helped me change my attitude about the game and really kind of embrace, as Tiger would say, just get in the dirt. Embrace the practice. Embrace the challenge, try to get better, and above all, focus on one shot at a time. It's the next shot that matters, and whatever we did in the past doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go ahead and play the rest of this hole, and then I'll get set up on number 11. And we're just out here practicing today. Nobody else there's no one back on 10, so I'm by myself. Let's see if I can't hit that shot again. That was the right club, and I hit it really well. I'm having a habit of overturning. I am taking lessons, and I'm noticing a big difference. But right now I'm struggling to not turn it over. So that one didn't turn over. Actually, it was perfectly straight in the bunker. Okay, 2 bunker shots. Let's give it a try. Okay. Bunker shot. First one on camera. That's okay. I'm decent. I grabbed my 54, not my 58. It is a greenside bunker, but I have to carry a little bit, so I always err on the side of getting out of the bunker. Drop kicked it just a little bit. There's not a ton of sand in the bunker. I dug my feet in, but it's definitely a tougher shot. And then go grab another ball. Okay. This time, I know there's not a lot of sand in the bunker, so I'm going to choke up just a little bit more. Yeah, that's a little firmer underneath than I think. This will take a little bit of the heel out and won't drop kick it so much. And on the green, much better. Yeah, that was probably me. Didn't focus too much on the first one. But there's not quite a bit of sand in this one. It's pretty thin. So what happened was my heel caught and drop kicked it right into the middle of the ball and just sent it a little further. I'm still on the green with both, but I like my putt better with my second shot. Okay. My first actual shot from the fairway, I pulled it just a little bit. It did actually clear the bunker. This looks a little gnarly over here, so I'm just gonna use my gap wedge. There is definitely quite a bit of mud on it too. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm putting my gap wedge. Oh, beautiful. Good speed control. If you watched my other videos, I figured that out not too long ago. That was fun. That little gnarly chip shot. I like to take the gap wedge and have a little bit more bounce and take it out. So this is my first shot. This would be the one that really counts. When I do play 9 holes, I try to at least, even though I'm playing multiple shots, I try to at least count the first one as a barometer. My coach is trying to tell me to let go of the numbers, but I'm struggling with letting go of the numbers. That's a good par. I'm gonna roll a couple more putts. Oh, almost sand save par. And then while I come down with this one, I'll talk a smidge about a little bit about my historical game. I definitely did get mad, and it would impact my game, bleed into everything else, putting, chipping, you name it, it did. And gosh, it just made golf a drag, and it made it just so difficult. And it just made it very challenging to play. Okay, hole number 12 on the west. Dog leg left, blues 374. Our only plan is to find the fairway, first off. Second off, if you're in that fairway bunker, it's not on the left-hand side by the trees, it's not terrible, but we really don't want to be there. So let's see if we can't hit that same little cut that we just hit on the last hole and take it right off that fairway. Such a narrow driving hole too. So remember, be a goldfish. So what am I going to do on this one here? I'm going to forget every single shot I've ever made and ended up in the woods on the left-hand side or in the woods on the right-hand side. And I'm just going to put a good swing on it. Those swings do not matter. This one matters. And I did it again. I pulled it left into that little peninsula of trees that sticks out. If you get a good bounce, so the left is definitely there. I do it every time. No matter how much you want to be a goldfish, you can't help but remember that there's trees on the left-hand side, and that's what I do. If you get a good bounce, though, you can actually shoot through the trees, and you're left with like a 70-yard pitch shot. All right, I did something wrong, and I know it. I didn't do the last thing that I'm supposed to do. There it is. That's a fairway. It'll be about 135, 145 yards in, but it's still a fairway shot. So, first tee shot, slight pull. Be a goldfish all you want. Patterns are still patterns. Second shot, beautiful cut, fairway. The good news is I remembered the first shot for 10 seconds before I forgot it, but I remembered what I did wrong. My coach has me doing a few different things. 3 different thoughts that I have in my swing. One on the takeaway, one on the top of the back swing, and then one more at impact. And if you don't do all 3, it's bad. In the right order too. But let me talk to you a little bit about a funny story that happened just a couple of weeks ago. My wife and I were playing World Tour. If you've never played World Tour at Myrtle Beach, it's fun, it's awesome. It's got replica holes from all over the world. And like you can play 11, 12, and 13 of Augusta. They're not spitting images, but they're definitely pretty close. And it's a lot of fun. And got paired up with a gentleman. He was a little cocky, but it's okay. I beat him by 15. That always makes me feel better when you find someone who's got a little strut in their steps. But we were playing on the championship because there's an open and a championship side. So we had made the turn and we were on the championship side. And we were on the par 5 second hole, so it was our number 11. And I hit driver, amazing drive, down the left-hand side, which is where you want to be. It opens up the hole. And then I hit hybrid to about 50 yards, I think. And then just pitched a gap wedge. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. And just about four feet from the hole, uphill. I was above the hole, sorry. And then I had just a one putt. So I ended up with birdie. And my wife said, "Is that birdie?" And I said, "I don't know, I have to count." And the gentleman said, "You're the only guy in the world that doesn't know that he just had a birdie." And I said, "Dude, I've been trying for a long time to just forget every shot and focus on just the next shot. It doesn't matter what I did, it's the next shot. It doesn't matter how good the shot was or how bad the shot was. It's only about the next shot." And so I had to count. And I said, "Yeah, I did birdie it." He was stunned, right word, he was stunned that I could not remember if I hit a birdie or not. And that's me now. I just focused so much on the single shot at hand that I really don't remember what I've done. I have to go back and go, okay, and then I write it down. I'm good, then I forget it and I move on to the next one. So that's really helped me lower my scores. Two things. One, it's helped me lower my scores because bad shots don't linger with me. But also, when I have that rare eagle, which I just had a couple of weeks ago, well, last weekend actually, at TPC, and or I had the birdie, it doesn't affect my game. It doesn't get me like, oh, I had that birdie, that makes up for that bogey that I had, or that double that I had. That double's in the books. I can't change that double. All I can change is this shot right here. So that's a lot of fun. Let's take a walk up here and see if we can't find, I think I slipped through the trees, which would be pretty awesome. I don't see a pearly little white ball there, so I won't keep you on camera too much longer while oh, there I am. I didn't make it through. Okay, well, I won't bore you with a chip out of the woods, so I'll show you the one out of the fairway. But in the meantime, I am going to go play that one. So I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, chip out. Here's my shot. $125, 125 yards. Pins in the center. Looks like it's white. It's over to the right just a little bit though, so it's right behind that bunker, which is where you don't want to be. I'm going to hit a good pitching wedge. And I'm going to let it turn over like it did the last time. That was a really good shot. That was plenty of contact. It was a good swing. So let's see if we can't do that one again. Good takeaway. Let's do all three pieces in order. Oh, keep turning in. Oh, that's so nice. That's a good shot. Okay. Duffy chip out of the pine needles. Got underneath it just a little bit, but definitely back out into the fairway. I've got 75 yards to the pin. Everything about this shot is challenging, right? 75 yards I think I'm just gonna hit a little half 9-iron. Just something to nip it off the ground and get it up there to a good, hopefully close to the pin. That's a really good shot. Come on down the hill. Okay, I'd take that. After a terrible tee shot, it's a good catch of the tee. After a terrible tee shot into the trees and then a Duffy chip, forget everything, right? Goldfish, hit a decent shot. Get it on the green. This is that second shot from the fairway. I cleared the bunker, but I came up short. So either I didn't hit it good, which is probably true. Let's see if we can't get one up there tight. Come on off the hill. Oh, that's a good putt. Let's walk you up here a little closer so you get a better view. I hit this one out of the bunker. That one was good. That's a given by anybody's standards. Let's see if we can't roll one in here. This would be for par from the fairway. Nope. Too much pace. Way too much pace. They're not as slow as I think they should be at this time of the day. All right, this one's the real one. This one's for bogey coming down the hill. So, see if we can't get a bogey. This is going to be a challenging little putt. It's got a little bit of break and it's downhill. So, get in over the ball, make a good smooth stroke. It was online, I just didn't hit it. That's for double. This hole is just my nemesis. I should just hit a 5-iron off the tee, find the fairway. Okay, 170 yards, par 3. Pawns on the left, the miss is right. Coming off double bogey. Goldfish, right? Coming off double bogey. I can't tell you how many times I've played with people that have said, okay, I need a birdie now. No, you don't. You need a good shot. The birdie will come if you make a good shot. Okay. Oh, just like that. Oh, go. Green. Just like that, right? You don't need a birdie. You just need a good shot. A good shot will equate to a birdie possibly, but it takes a few good shots to get there. So walking up, probably my final hole that I'm filming today. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you're liking what I'm bringing. This is a little bit about how I'm reducing my handicap, and it's my journey. So it's real time. Things that I've learned recently from my coach, or things that I've just learned throughout my career, not career, but time playing golf. I took a hard look at myself mentally. It's a big word and everybody uses mental health these days, but I did take a big look at my mental game about 18 months ago and figured out where I had room for improvement, right? If you want to get more stronger, you lift weights, exercise. If you want to get better at golf, you practice, you take lessons. But golf is not, it's only half physical. Golf is also mental. You have to mentally be prepared to make your best shot. And it took me a while to really figure that out. And then once I did, though, my scores just started dropping. That was when the 70s came consistently. that's a good feeling. I didn't play my best at TPC. TPC is probably the hardest course in Myrtle Beach. TPC Myrtle Beach. I drove the ball crazy. I just didn't have my short game, so it was off a little bit that day. I still shot 87 at TPC. From 6,200, 143 was on the rating. So it was hard. And mentally, though, we can all prepare to be better. So I think that's an easy one for all of us. It might not be easy. It actually isn't easy to fix, but it doesn't require gym time. Doesn't require a coach. It just requires you to know what you're doing wrong and find better patterns to fix them. And the Ted Lasso episode, Be a Goldfish, was the one that kind of triggered it for me. It was the episode that I said, 10-second memory. They're the happiest animal on the planet. That's the quote that he used. Whether they're an animal or not, it's a different story, but that's the quote that Ted Lasso used. All right, I'm going to just turn you around here. And there's the pin. Get you a little closer. This is real time. And I'm going to keep facing you as I turn around because it doesn't like it when I put my back to you. The microphone trips up, so I'm not that far. Definitely far enough, though, that I have to hit a good shot. So, okay. Make sure there's no mud. That's always a good thing. Really haven't hit a lag putt today, so it's going to break a little bit down towards the water. That's the way the green slopes. So let's see if we can't relax my hands a little bit and get it up there. Well, it looks good. Get in. Oh, I hope that came through on camera. Just jumped across the hole. Didn't break quite as much as I thought it was going to. That's a good way to finish it. I kind of want this par, so give me a second while I read. I kind of want this par. Let me change your angle so you can actually see it and I'm not in your way. That'll be better. There you go. It's close enough that it should be a good putt. Far enough though that give it some attention. Okay. Make a good stroke. That's par. Folks, thank you for joining me. Episode's Goldfish. Remember, the only person that can fix your mental game is you. Really, if you take a hard look, you'll probably find there's some room for improvement. I know it did for me. That has been what's transformed my game the most. If I go back and look, the coach is definitely helping. I'm not gonna lie, it really is. Practicing is helping. But I think having a positive attitude over every single shot has really helped me to lower my handicap. So I hope this episode helps you. Thank you for joining in. Hit the subscribe button. Jump in the comments. Let me know. Have you struggled with any of these pieces of your game? Do you struggle with the mental? Do you struggle with anger issues? You know, it's easy to go down that path. We want to do well. So jump in the comments. Let us all know. Let's work together as a community and see if we can't help each other down the path. I hope this helps. Hit the thumbs up and more to come. Thanks, guys. Take care.